Madhumita, I'm trusting you.
Absolutely, sir. No problem, boss.
We need to get this building, and we need to get it fast. Convince that old lady to sell her house by any means possible.
Absolutely, sir. I will not let you down. Good morning. I am here to.
Good morning, residents.
Morning.
Hello.
I am Madhumita B. Acharya, and I
I-
am here to talk.
Of course, the landlady, Mrs. Susan Koshy.
Hello.
Thank you, Mrs. Koshy. So, I have called this meeting to talk to you about.
You have been allowed to call this meeting, might I add.
allowed.
I have been allowed to call this meeting to discuss an important matter with all of you. I am with you today as a representative of TFL Properties, and we have put forth a bid to acquire the land upon which Chateau House Manor currently stands. So,
What?
Wait. So now, Mrs. Koshy, you are what? Like selling CHM? I mean, like,
and to DFL, those corporate leeches.
excuse me, please. Please wait until after the announcement to address all your questions to me. Thank you.
Yeah, that is proper procedure. We should follow what this young lady says.
Wait, what did you say? Address the questions to you. No, they will address them to me.
Right. My apologies, Mrs. Koshy. May I please proceed with the announcement?
Say it.
Coming back to the matter at hand, the 273rd article of the Bangalore Land and Housing Agreement states that given a building is being rented out to multiple tenants, they all have a say on whether it should be sold. Thus, it comes down to a majority vote to be held at the end of this.
What? They actually have a law like that?
Hello? Hello, am I audible? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we can vote whether we want to sell, as in each of us gets a vote.
Exactly. Each flat gets one vote. Yes.
Mrs. Koshy, why did you tell us about this sooner? If we need to move, we have to search for an area with good schools for Maya Immediately. Oh my God, Jacob, I'm already stressing out.
Ruth, she is a 1-year-old.
Yes, Susan. And why did you not inform us of this decision? In the army, the second in command is always consulted before such important decision. Why
Colonel,
didn't you tell us?
Colonel,
Yes.
let me tell you that this
Yeah.
house is not being sold. Please,
Oh.
this sly, underhanded snake is trying her manipulations, but she will not succeed. This is my house.
Well, I, for one, don't trust this Madhumita.
Hmm.
She seems like a lying, backstabbing snake.
Huh?
Lynn Isabel argued that the serpent as a symbol of death was built into our minds because snakes were the only significant predators among primates. This is why the symbol of the serpent is an image of danger.
Oh, okay.
Wherever you
Thanks for the unsolicited history lesson. Don't worry, Koshy auntie. I, for one, am not going to allow CHM to be sold to an exploitative conglomerate like DFL.
Hello, Mallika. How can you make this decision so fast? This is a huge deal. You know what?
Yes.
I need to start a Twitter poll and ask my followers. I cannot take this decision alone.
Think? Oh, you dubious doormat. Please tell me, what is there to think about?
I mean,
what are the exact terms and conditions of this? Will we have to move out?
Probably, ma'am. Yes, but please don't worry. DFL will provide you assistance in finding a suitable home in one of our many properties across town, or if you want, across the country.
Absolutely not. I don't want to be forced to live in your soulless concrete jungle.
Mallika, my dear, thank you. For once, I can actually agree with what you're saying.
Nobody will be forced to do anything. Please don't worry. Furthermore, I will address all questions in private sessions to be held during this week.
Oh.
I would rather have private sessions looking down the mouth of an alligator.
Nattu, stop being so mean. You know what, Madhumita? I would love to have a private session with you. You know, to learn more about this deal and maybe even talk
What?
some business, because you see, I'm a businesswoman.
Private
myself,
sessions. Private sessions. Did I hear you correctly?
Yes.
Oh, you
Yes,
meddling
yes.
miscreant. Who gave you permission to do this? Huh? Do not forget that these are still residents of my building.
Okay.
Mrs. Koshy, like, technically, we are still allowed to talk to the people we want to. I mean, what is this happening?
That's completely true.
What?
Jacob!
Are you all right? Are you all right?
So tiny. Why are we start lying down here?
Those are Maya's toys. Are you even all right?
Ma'am, perhaps it's time to discuss a bigger apartment, one that fits
Maybe.
all the toys.
Excuse
Maybe.
me? Excuse me? Are you coercing my residents in front of me? Now, you, Monica, do you have any more announcements, or will you just continue to take our precious sweet time?
Ma'am, it's Madhumita, and you're right, Mrs. Koshy. I'll end this meeting. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. If you have any further questions or doubts, I'll be happy to address them in our private sessions. Looking forward to see you there.
No, you'll end this meeting. I will end this meeting. Thank residents. Thank you all for coming today. And please remember where your loyalties lie. With me.
Okay.
With that being said,
Yeah.
Sushilama, Colonel, please stay back. Everybody else, meeting adjourned. Stay back.
Bye.
Hello? Hello?
This is very big news, Susan. Hello? Susan,
You may continue.
I wanted to tell you that this is very big news. This is very big news, and I'm glad that you're considering the opportunity to sell.
Considering?
Yes.
Colonel, I
Huh?
am not considering anything. See,
Oh,
I just had to inform the residents about this offer because of the blah law. But
okay.
did you see the way that Madhuri girl tried to take control of the meeting? Young people these days just
That is true, Susan. That is true. But think of this, no, it's a very big decision. In the army, my general would always suggest a pro-con analysis before deciding on
Oh,
everything and
please.
anything.
Colonel, see,
Yeah.
I doubt any of my residents will ever consider leaving Chateau House Manor.
Hmm.
See, they are loyal to me
Oh.
and not that devious corporate slave.
Well, I wouldn't call her that. She's just doing her job. And as for selling this building, it is a decision worth considering. It is a very good offer. I'm telling you.
Colonel?
Yes. Yeah.
I too must deliberate, Mrs. Koshy. As Stacey Abrams once said,
Yeah.
to make a good decision, you actually need to think about it, the contours and the consequences.
Well, I'm hurt. You know, to think that someone like Mallika, who is such a social deviant with her colored hair, short skirts, loud parties, to think that she understands me better than you both, Colonel Sushilamma. I'm heartbroken.
No, Mrs. Koshy, we will simply take some time. We have
Yeah.
not made a decision yet.
Yes, Susan. Don't worry, no. Our friendship is way above these things.
What?
It is.
Friendship? Colonel
Yes.
Kurian, I am your landlady. Huh? I hope you make the correct decision after your deliberations. Goodbye.
Bye.
Dear Mr. Boss, I am glad to report that I have been suitably successful at convincing the respected residents of CHM to part with their home. First, I spoke to that self absorbed old fool, Colonel Kurian.
You are quite right. Nobody in this building respects my status as a venerated veteran. I deserve to stay somewhere where everyone knows my true worth.
That's such a shame, sir. I mean, you aren't even given special privileges to the lift and the terrace.
No. And that disgraceful young chap, Jacob, you know what he said? He said that my laughing yoga interrupted his work meetings. I have been doing laughing yoga since 1975 when enemies pointed their guns at me. You know what I did? Tell me, what did I do? I laughed. I laughed at them as if their blasted child's crying does not interrupt everything in here.
Absolutely, sir. How disrespectful.
Yes.
I mean, there's a reason it's laughing yoga, not crying yoga.
Yes. And his wife, Ruth, she got special lift privileges when she was pregnant for 9 months.
Ridiculous.
Yes. And I'll tell you, I know what pregnant women go through. Back in my day, pregnant women used to walk around villages carrying stuff and taking care of their household. Young people these days, I'm telling you, Madhumita, they just complain and don't do work.
You're absolutely correct, Colonel. I mean, I only wish I had someone like you to guide me. Do you know by any chance my uncle's wife's brother-in-law's father? The respected Colonel Singh.
Of course. If I recall correctly, he used to sleep in the dorm right next to mine during our academy days. How time flies, no? Beautiful. I always knew that an intelligent lady like you would have army blood in you. I shall partake in selling Chateau House Manor with you. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, okay, okay.
Next, I tackled the Abraham family and their idiotic, stupid, cutie child. The husband was a bit apprehensive, but I think I turned them around. Young parents, so touchy about their kids.
Okay, so look, this is my point. If I am being very honest here, I genuinely don't think this is the right time to be moving houses. Me.
But you must move fast. You're a child. It's so adorable.
She-
Like,
She is, yeah. Mhm.
she'll grow up around these eccentric characters and they'll ruin her childhood memories. You don't want that, do you?
Well, you do have a point. Like, these oldies here just keep complaining about Maya's crying. They don't care for her at all.
That's such a shame. I mean, a growing child like her, she should always be put first. Does she get privileges to play on the terrace?
Not really, but then she plays around the apartment the whole day, I'm telling you.
Within the apartment? Like inside
Yeah,
the
like
apartment?
whole time, yeah.
Oh my god, that's such a restricted space. My sister's friend's cousin had a child who grew up playing in an apartment. And when she went to college, she had a TRUG problem and had to drop out.
Jacob, did you hear that? All my parenting books recommend a safe and open environment. I'm moving out of this damn building.
Some residents required little to no work, just like they do.
Oh, I must say, I simply love the watch that you're wearing. Do you also use organic vegan leather like me?
Yeah, I mean, I usually prefer Rolex.
So, even I used to wear such watches, but then my Instagram followers convinced me that I need to be more conscious. Hashtag go green. And now I only use vegan products.
DFL, we are also
Mhm.
really climate conscious. We have a gardener.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, you deserve a much better home than this carbon dump.
I'm fine with any home as long as it has a space for my home office where I run my own small business. What about you? Do you have a home office?
Um. Yeah, I usually work from here in the pandemic.
Right, right, of
Anyways,
course. Yeah.
yeah, back to you. So, my colleague's wife's brother's daughter, she also started her business from home. And in fact, most of her early clients were residents from her apartment building. Are the residents from CHM really supportive of your entrepreneurship?
Not quite. I would rather not talk about it because I did launch a product line at our building flower show, but that really didn't get converted into an increase in profits. Gosh, I'm so embarrassed. No.
God, that's such a
Oh,
shame. You know what?
I know.
Everyone here is too self-absorbed in their past and in their children. You and I, we're working women. We know our priorities.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes. I mean, where do you live, by the way? Do you live in Indranagar?
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect. I will move there too. We can be hustle buddies, you and me, and we can girl boss together. Woo! What about it?
sure. So you're willing to sell CHM?
Of course. But I think I can totes collab with DFL. Y'all totally match my vibe. Will DFL be interested in organic flower jewelry line? check out my Instagram page for the 3,776 products that I sell online.
Yeah, I can send you a shirt or something. Yeah. You're
Lovely.
agreeing to sell. Yeah, you're
Ha
agreeing to
ha,
sell,
of
right?
course, of course, of course.
Great. Other residents are still a work in progress.
Oh. An unknown number. Wait, let me just true caller this and. How dare she call me? I just picked up to tell you to leave my building alone, you suit wearing slug.
Nathaniel, please. It was years ago. Just talk to me, please.
I would, but my ears would get infected from the pure bullshit you spew. I have better ways to waste my time. Goodbye.
Well, I just need building majority to get that old crone to sign the papers. The vote is day after, and all I really need to do by then is get that antique Sushilamma on my side. Well, at least Blah is coming in handy. She seems senile, will not be a hard nut to crack. We will get this sale by the end of this week. I am sure of it. Even if people like Nattu are stupid, ugly worms, I cannot write that. Yours faithfully, MBA. Good afternoon, Sushilamma. How are you today?
I'm perfectly all right, but you do not have to yell at me.
Right, good. I'm sure you, being the learned person that you are well aware of the benefits of moving out of this droll manor.
I am aware.
Oh, a woman like you must get immense respect in this building, and by the sheer weight of your knowledge, be provided with lift and terrace privileges.
Not really.
That's such a shame. My friend's brother's cousin's husband's uncle, he's a man of similar academic stature, and he receives utmost respect from his fellow residents. Surely you want the same.
Academic stature is said to be a characteristic of the bourgeoisie.
Right. Bourgeois, right. So you shall be selling CHM.
The sale of this property, while being advantageous in some aspects, may also lead to uncertainties, you see.
Ma'am, advantageous is the key word. And please don't worry, we will iron out all the uncertainties.
As Virginia Satter once said, people prefer the certainty of misery to the misery of uncertainty.
Yeah, Victoria, right. Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Sushilamma. Hi, hello. Sushilamma, I overheard some talking from my window. I just by any chance at all, are you in a Zoom meeting with Madhu? What's her name?
Madhumita Acharya?
Ah.
Yes,
Are you
yes,
in a-
yes, Mrs. Koshy. I am in a Zoom meeting with her. Is it too loud for you over there? Should I lower the volume?
No.
Everywhere she pokes her nose in.
Sushilamma, no. See, I just was wondering whether you might just add me to the meeting, huh? So that I may also hear what that lady is saying. Just add me now. Add me now. I'm coming. Thank you.
Yes, Mrs. Koshy. Yes. Mrs. Koshy wants to join our congregation. If you could add her to the meeting right now.
I might as well. Don't think this is going anywhere anyway.
Hello, Sushilamma. Hello.
Hi, Mrs. Koshy.
It's so nice to see you here. So, how are your attempts going at corrupting my poor, innocent residents? You're just wasting your time, but please remember that each and every resident here is loyal to me, all right? They will not fall for your sneaky corporate traps.
It's Madhumita again, and I really wouldn't be so sure of that, would I, Sushilamma?
Sushilamma? Such betrayal.
No, Mrs. Koshy. I am not certain of such eventualities at all. No.
You betray me. Sushilamma.
Ma'am, if I may, I just suggest you think it over. Mrs. Koshy, for a second, please. Sushilamma, please do think it over and consider the way you should be treated like you would in any DFL property. Goodbye, Sushilamma. Goodbye, Mrs. Koshy.
Oh, the impertinence of this Madhuri. I tell you, I would rather die before giving her my manor. I just wish that everyone else shared my thoughts on the matter. Is that so much to ask for, Sushilamma? See, I fear the Colonel and Saloni will be easily enticed by her stupid seductions. Perhaps even the Abrahams family, oh God forbid.
Most of the residents appear to be in a state of confusion. As am I. Mallika and you share the same views, just like Marx and Engels did.
Sushilamma, yes. Oh, that's a wonderful idea. I should team up with Mallika. See, she will know how to appeal to the younger crowd. Let's do one thing. Let's meet with her and discuss this in an hour. All right. I'll send the meeting link. Not to worry. Goodbye. See you, Sushilamma. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Before you say anything, Koshi auntie, I just want to tell you there's no need to convince me. I hate the idea of that disgusting company tearing down this manor to build one of their ugly complexes. Ugh.
Mallika, my dear, thank you. This is very unexpected coming from you, I must say. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. But it's just so lovely to know that you've finally come to your senses, unlike that useless Saloni.
What? Wait, Saloni wants to sell.
Yes, I've heard that she's fallen for that snake's buffoonery.
I really thought she would have known better.
She's enticed by the corporate stature which Madhumita Bhiyacharya holds.
Mallika, you should convince her to join our side. See, don't let her make these foolish decisions.
I mean, I guess I should try to speak to her.
Very good, very good. Let's call her here. Let's call her right now. Yes?
Now?
So I'm sending a message. Just hold on.
Okay, sure.
Message sent. Message sent. Ah, blue ticks also. Mallika, just like your hair.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try blue.
Of course, she always wanted to try blue. Full rainbow you have to collect and keep, no? You know, Mallika, your photographs must look like those M&M packets. Green, red, purple. Now blue also.
The M&M concept was inspired by a method used to allow soldiers in the Spanish Civil War. They used to carry chocolates in warm climates and they would never melt. The original colors of M&Ms, they were red, violet,
Wait.
yellow.
Saloni is here. Saloni has arrived. Saloni? Hello, Saloni.
Hi, Koshy auntie, Sushilama, Mallika. Okay, Mallika, hi. How nice to see you. I mean, how come we're meeting here right now?
Mallika here has something very important that she must tell you. All right. Mallika, go ahead. Please. The stage is yours. Please take it away.
Yeah, Mallika, go on.
Yeah. So yes, so I just wanted to say that
Mallika, the stage is yours. Say it, ma. Say it.
yes. So Saloni, I just want to say that I don't think you should vote to sell this house. DFL is an evil, exploitative company, and we can't allow them to take this place over.
Here.
But I don't see how DFL is different from any other large company.
Exactly. They're all the same. We can't sell to them.
Honestly, Mallika, I think we just have to agree to disagree on this one.
We can't, right? You're literally voting to sell this building to them.
And you're voting to not sell to them. We just don't see eye to eye on this topic. I do not understand what you're getting so riled about.
Don't you see, though, you are contributing to the city turning into one huge, ugly DFL monopoly.
Excuse me, I think we're all entitled to our opinions. Don't invalidate my personal choice. Anyways, I think Ruth and Jacob agree with me.
Let's add them. See, Mallika, maybe you'll have more success convincing someone else.
Me? Why don't you try to convince them?
Look, they've arrived. Hello, Jacob, Ruth, Abraham family. Hello. Hello. How are you doing today? It's very nice to see you. And how is that little one, that sweet little, that sweetie? How is she doing?
Maya.
Yes, Maya. I knew that. How is she?
She's doing good, Koshy auntie. But what's all this about?
Yeah, I mean, you never told we're having a building meeting today.
Yes. See, it's just an informal meeting, dear Jacob. Don't worry. See, I just want to spend some time with you all, no? And Mallika here, she has something very important that she'd like to speak to you about. Mallika, please go. Carry on, please.
Yes. Thank you, Auntie. So we heard that you've been convinced by Madhumita to think about selling CHM. Is that true?
Convinced is an understatement. After all that happened, I think Ruth will be able to explain it better.
Jacob, and yes, we are thinking of selling, to be honest.
We?
Okay. Now, look, Ruth, You have to think of the bigger picture here.
No, Mallika, you look at the bigger picture. I have to think about my child and her future before
My
all
child?
of these idealistic things. See,
Oh my
I don't expect a radical girl like you to understand practical matters like these.
Truth. Calm down.
Ouch, Mallika, that must hurt.
Mallika, this doesn't seem to be going very well, now. So let's move on. Maybe let's try to convince Colonel Kurian.
Please.
Okay. He's been informed. He said he will be joining in ASAP. Is this some sort of army abbreviation? Saloni, my dear, just use your goggle. Tell me what this means, please. I'm very
It's
confused.
Google.
Yeah, it's Google. And yeah, Koshi auntie, it means as soon as possible. I mean, everybody knows that.
Yes, thank you. I just needed a reminder. See, Saloni, you're so smart. You know, it would be so sad to see an intelligent girl like you leave our manor.
Yeah, I know.
The colonel is your colonel. Hello,
Hello,
colonel.
all. Hello. 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 I sense that some informal gathering is underfoot.
Yes, exactly, colonel.
Yeah.
Mallika would like to speak to you about very important matters. So please listen to her.
Yes,
Mallika?
surely.
Colonel,
Yes.
I wanted to tell you that
Yeah.
TFL is an
Huh?
evil company.
Evil.
Evil? Young lady, you should watch your accusations. I have spoken to Madhumita and she's a lovely, intelligent lady with army blood.
Gee.
You dare call her evil?
Not her, Colonel, just the company that she works for.
So rude. So rude. You and that rascal, Nathaniel, both of you were so disrespectful to that girl. I was ashamed. I'm not lying. I was ashamed.
Yes, we should add Nattu as well. He will help you convince everybody, Mallika.
Help me? You mean help us?
Same thing. Look, Nathaniel is here. Nathaniel, present? Are you present with us here today?
Hi, and I see everyone has decided to meet without you.
I know, right? I mean, we just came here and everything was set. Everyone was sure. And
Sure. I see you invited Sushilama before you invited me.
Yes.
I swear, this building has turned upside down since that snake arrived.
Snake? What snake? I hate snakes. Ew.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about Madhumita.
Yes, Nattu. I've always had this doubt. Why do you hate her? Tell me, Nathaniel.
I don't know what you mean by that. I just think she's a devil from the pits of hell who haunts the nightmares of demons. That's all.
Is
Come
she?
on, spill the tea. We know you hate her because of something.
You are like the biggest gossip monger of this building, and there's something you wouldn't
Locality.
tell us.
Locality.
Okay, fine. There is a reason. This is not the first time I've met that bitch.
I knew it.
Nathaniel!
I can't even say it.
What happened?
Nathaniel, get to the point.
Yes, she.
Fine. Fine. You asked for it. Are you ready to be horrified?
Oh my God, I just love horror stories. Yeah.
I've got chips as well.
Let me set the scene. It was another recess at Sunny Park's preschool. And I was 6 years old and sitting with my best friend, maybe even her more, Madhumita B. Acharya.
Get to the point.
Hush! Back to my tale of sorrow. I
Okay.
was 6 years old and full of hope and innocence. and Madhumita had gotten a salad for lunch, while I had my usual salami and cheese sandwich. But that day, there was something different. As I bit into it, to my horror, I discovered something green. A piece of chewed up lettuce! That infernal reptile had left the slimy paws all over my food. Ever since then, she
What
has
the
been
hell?
my sworn nemesis. One
Nemesis?
day, I will get my revenge on her. I swear.
What?
Nathaniel, all of this for a piece of lettuce.
Yeah?
Honor.
You should have known it was going to be something like this.
What?
Same.
Don't gaslight my feelings.
No,
Mallika.
actually, I just remembered. I will be having to chop some of my vegetables.
What?
I'm really sorry.
Wait. I'll then what? I'll hold the knife for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Mole akate
Lettuce, you said, Nathaniel. It reminds me of the eggs that I have to go and buy. We'll be seeing you later.
Okay. Bye.
Nobody respects my trauma.
I don't think so.
Bye.
Fine.
Oh, bye.
Please.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, goodbye,
Bye.
Conan. This was absolutely fruitless, Mallika. It's fine. We must meet again to re-strategize. But for now, meeting adjourned.
Fine.
Good morning, the two of you. Today is the last day before the vote, and we have to convince these fools to not let that slimy slug take over Chateau House Manor.
Sadly, the rest of them seem to be totally taken in by that slug.
I mean, I really don't know how to convince them how wrong this is.
Well, Mallika, think of something. You were no help last time.
Whatever. Logic clearly doesn't work with these people.
Yeah, you should try to reach out to their sentimental side, like I did with my story.
I don't think your story convinced anyone. Chateau.
Ah, yes, Nathaniel, incredible idea. I should remind them of the amazing times they've had in this manor and everything that I, their landlady, have done for them. See, DFL can offer whatever poolside, schmoolside apartments they want, but they cannot offer the Susan Koshy experience.
Of course. Yeah, why would you want a pool when you can have an old hag dictating your wardrobe?
By sentiment, I meant more along the lines of reminding them of the effort it takes to move.
Yes, okay. We must start immediately, all right? We should make something that is so touching that we should almost bring them to tears. It should be a perfect piece of art, if I must say. Okay, right. I must go at once. I have things to do, unlike you unemployed ungulates. Meeting adjourned.
What's an ungulate?
Mail from Susan Koshy. Dear Madhumita, I, Susan Koshy, landlady of Chateau House Manor, not for long, am writing to you to inform you of the events that took place this morning, which I believe will have a drastic effect on you and your attempts to steal my building. It all started with the residents' meeting where I made a last-ditch effort to touch the hearts and minds of my tenants through an artistic collection of our memories together.
Welcome, welcome, residents. Welcome. Wait, residents, can you hear me? Am I audible to you all?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes,
no?
we
Yes.
can, Susie auntie.
We can hear you.
Thank you.
We can hear you.
Thank you, Colonel. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Residents, today, our chateau, our house, this manor is at a turning point. And I thought it is imperative to remind you of the good memories we have shared.
Okay.
God.
Shut up, Mallika. Nobody asked for your opinion. Anyways, I have compiled a digital PowerPoint presentation of the beautiful times that we have spent together as a community. You're welcome.
Wow. This is so beautiful. You know what? My niece told me that it is called PPT, PowerPoint presentation.
Why, thank you, Colonel. See, you always bring such interesting new information to the table.
Army.
In fact, this reminds me of the first memory I want to share.
Okay.
The March past session held for us by the respected Colonel Kurian.
Wasn't this the time when Nattu's dust allergies acted up because of all the long hours of practice?
Oh, don't remind me. I couldn't step outside my house for a month.
The time when the colonel asked me to cut my hair to get in uniform?
You still need to.
He also tried to make me find my credit outfit from my college days.
Very important. Thank you, Susan, for sharing these lovely memories. Thank you.
It was only lovely for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was a waste of a perfectly good Sunday afternoon for the rest of us.
Not for me. Not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I must admit, it did not go exactly as planned. The residents seemed to have a somewhat lukewarm reaction to my masterpiece. Yet, in the face of such challenges, I persevered.
Yes. Moving on. Residents, we have had many other good memories. Remember the fabulous flower show we had last year? Wow.
Hello, you would never let me forget how I mistakenly used your flower in my jewelry collection.
I
Mistakenly?
really don't think this counts as a good memory. You were so aghast because your stupid flower was lost that you nearly suspended the whole show.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because we have had so many other good memories in the building. Like, see, the residents' picnic.
Lovely. So beautiful.
You mean the time where the only game we were allowed to play was Susan Says, and only you were allowed to be Susan?
Ruth, do you see any other Susan here?
I can't.
I mean, I never thought a picnic could be that boring.
What?
Okay. Remember the annual charades game where, of course, my lovely team won.
Wasn't
Same
that
team.
when you took away our terrace rights because you claimed we were cheating because Ruth and Jacob have a telepathic connection since they're married?
All right, but look, what about the next slide? What about the baby shower?
You gave that baby a gavel. Who does that?
It is clear that nobody had any aspirations for you as a child.
However, even the most ardent warriors must admit defeat sometime. Ultimately, I gave in to their incessant whining. That's true. With dignity and grace.
Fine. I give up. None of you cherish all the good times we had in this building. Residents, do you even understand the sacrifices I had to make to accommodate all of you? I chose you, each and every one of you, to be a part of my special community. And this is how you repay my kindness? You know, I made this presentation colorful to show our joyful memories together. But now it seems I should have made it gray and black. You know what? Maybe DFL is all that you deserve. Please, please go live with them. See if I care. I need a minute.
Take two. Take two. Pavam.
Sorry. You know,
Hmm?
since we're all being so honest about our feelings,
Hmm?
Nathaniel,
Hmm.
just letting you know that the sanitizer in the lobby is water. And Ruth, that baby is ugly. My dear, you have as much business sense as my chappal.
My chappal as well.
All your complaints. Oh, Mrs. Koshy, Mrs. Koshy, this, that. Forbid landlord. Blah, 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 blah. Just like that stupid Madhumita and her stupid godforsaken laws.
I can imagine that you are smiling to yourself. Marhumita B. Acharya. But this is not a letter of defeat. So wipe that smirk off your face, for when all hope was nearly lost, my dearest Sushilamma asked a critical question.
Which clause in the Bangalore land and housing agreement are you referring to, Mrs. Koshy?
That stupid one, the voting one.
Blah.
that,
Blah.
yeah, the 270 something.
270.
270,
Hmm?
270, but there are only 89 clauses in the document, Mrs. Koshy.
What?
Yes, there is nothing that gives the tenants of a residence any autonomy over a decision of selling the land upon which the residence is built.
Huh?
Wait, what? Are you suggesting Madhumita lied to us?
I think so.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I just googled it and seems like Sushilama is right.
Huh?
Yes, your game is up. We have seen through your evil lies. The residents, luckily, have taken the news quite well. All of them planned on voting for me to keep the building anyways.
I told you all. I told you that she's the little worm that rests on the hooves of the devil. You can't trust her.
Wait. She was lying? Oh, that cobra.
I knew it. I always knew that there was something suspicious in this law. These DFL fellows, they can't be trusted. In the army, we would always prefer government accommodation.
No. Listen, Madhumita can't lie. I mean, she just can't.
She did.
We were going to move in together, work together. She was my best friend. She can't lie.
Okay. So the building is not being sold now? I mean, what's happening?
No.
I just found a perfect school in a DFL area for Maya.
Oh,
I just found the perfect couples Pilates instructor in Indranagar.
To go with Madhumita. Couple.
what? And Ruth, for God's sake, Maya can barely walk. Just leave her out of this.
Just Christ.
You don't want to send your child to that conniving company school. I still can't believe it. I knew DFL was evil, but
Yeah.
to lie to us? Genuinely, thank you so much, Sushilama. We really should have looked into these laws before.
Thank you.
Oh, that little bitch.
Susan! Language!
My dear Sushiyama, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Sip.
God bless. She can never take my house away from me.
You're very welcome. But I was under the impression that we were voting because Mrs. Koshy wanted to give us all our equal say in our house.
Yes,
Oh.
about that. I am the landlady and we are not selling this building.
But she was my best friend. I need to tweet about this. #heartbroken. I need therapy. I need retail therapy.
But Susan, what about my laughing yoga and terrace rides? I get those, right? I get those.
Colonel, we will discuss this at the next residents meeting. But for
Oh.
now, we can celebrate my continued rule over this building with the session of evening prayer.
Yeah, please.
Please join your hands. Thank you.
Thus, my dear Madhuri, I must thank you for this enriching yet painful ordeal that you have put us through with your deception, and must wholeheartedly express mine and my residents' wish to never interact with you ever again. Yours sincerely, landlady and owner of Chateau House Manor, Susan Koshy.